Hey, hey, good morning. All right, party people. Hang on, get turn down the heat. Okay. Woo. Zipping around this morning. All right. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing better than me. I still have sort of shitty, I don't know, just feel run down. Run down, baby. Run down dream. Um, there we go. So grateful for our mistakes, you know, just taking the opportunity. First you gotta mm, sort of step into the world that there are no mistakes, just iterations, that there's no, given there's nowhere to get, there's really no mistakes to be made. There's just where you are and what you can learn from the mistake, from whatever happened, whatever's next. Um, so there's just that world to explore rather than invalidating ourselves or, there's a space of learning to walk that I've been sharing with the people in my classes. The Buddhist description of discipline is, or definition of discipline is doing something over and over and over with an open heart and a willingness to learn. And that's just really different than the Western version of discipline. And when we learned to walk, we learned with that level of discipline. We learned that way. Every time you stood up and fell, someone cheered. That you stood up every time you fell, someone cheered. And if you've ever taught your kids to walk, you were like, hey, get in here, she's walking. And she's not walking, she just fell. But you cheer because that's how you learn to walk. And as adults, we don't do that, and certainly not in the West. We're very hard on ourselves. So mistakes tend to be things that we're embarrassed about, hide, deny, versus view them as one step closer to walking. So gratitude, being grateful for our mistakes, has that flavor to it. And I don't know quite what it's going to feel like in a sit, but let's find out. That's the idea, it's the vibe. Okay. So when you're ready, you can close your eyes. Settle into the body, feeling your feet on the floor, your butt in the chair. Wiggle the shoulders, finding a posture that's alert but not stiff. Allowing your awareness just to move through the body, noticing any place that wants attention. Bringing awareness to the breath, just observing your natural rhythm, the pace and the depth, becoming aware of all the sensations associated with breathing. And then taking a moment and softening the eyes, smiling with the inside of the mouth, and breathing through that smile, observing any changes in how the body feels. When when the mind wanders, you just come back to the breath. No judgment, no assessment, just wherever you are in the breath, that's where the awareness rests. And then bringing to mind that baby learning to walk. You can imagine your own child, if you've done that with a child, or just imagine a baby learning to walk, standing up on their chubby little legs, wobbling and falling. Noticing what it feels like to cheer and encourage and send love when the baby makes those mistakes and falls instead of walking. They don't even really show up like mistakes. They just show up like effort, iteration, attempt, worthy of celebration. And over in the baby's world, every attempt has eliminated some way of not walking, some way of holding their body and moving that didn't serve the purpose of walking. And the baby tries until it gets it. Every mistake, every fall, necessary to the end result. Coming back to you now, just looking at your life from there. Anything you're learning newly? Is there anything you're not learning newly? Just taking a moment and sitting with something that lived as a mistake and looking at it like you're learning to walk and seeing what opens up. Imagine moving through your life, cheering yourself and others on. With the kind of grace you give a child learning to walk. What happens when we focus on what we've learned from what we've called a mistake? And can we look at our lives today and any of the things we're grateful for right now as the outcome of a previous mistake? Bringing that warmth, that openness, that compassion to ourselves today and to others. Just looking for what there is to appreciate. Inside the next iteration. When you're ready, you can take a few more breaths. Open the eyes. Sort of fun to play with that. Not our normal kind of meditation in the morning, but still, I think it provides something. New frame for the day. And there you go. That's what I got for you. If you're interested in helping me proofread my new book that it's in draft now, let me know. Hit me up on social media. I'll get you information on how to get a copy. Um, it's How to Live a Grateful Life in a Fucked Up World. Uh, uh, um, and it's the workbook thing that goes with the course, but I'm also just creating it as a separate book, and feedback is useful. So, uh, iterations, mistakes. There are mistakes in that book. That's what I got for you now. So, I'm here tomorrow. In the meantime, namaste, motherfuckers.